Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these? Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these?
Boom. Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that crap. It is day 17. Is it day 17? You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but if my calculations are correct, it is day 17 of the 1,461 day reign as your world champions. The longest reigning champions in club football history. You love to see it, people. And we're here to talk all things transfers. It has been another busy couple of days. We've got a lot to get into. We've got the latest on the Hato and Simons situations. We've got the latest on Alejandro Garnacho or Alex Garnacho, or whichever name he wants to go by today. But we've got news on one of the Garnachos. We've got topics on Samuel Smith, who's gone to Strasbourg. We've got a little bit on Emmanuel Omega, Tyreek George news. We've got Nkunku news, Mark Hiu. Who else? Who else we got? We got a little bit on Broja. Apparently, we value him at 25 million. Figure that one out, but that's from The Athletic. And we've also got news on Cucurella. We've got a lot to get into in today's stream. So to all the kings and queens watching, big up to every single one of you. Hope you're enjoying another day of being royalty. And to all other lowly mutants, hit the lights. Pay your rent, you know. All of that. All of that. But big up to every single one of you in here, though. Big up. Big up to Paul. Big up to Khaled. Big up to Big Blue Sea. Big up to Sarah. Big up to Clicks. Big up to Zach. I actually heard that tune a few weeks ago when I was like looking back at Pedro's time at Lazio. Fez. Decent chant. Big up to Paul. Big up to Wavy Nudge. Big up to ABCDEFG. Big up, man. That's a unique one. All these Liverpool signings are going to work against them. So much pressure for them to win everything now. Don't feel too much pressure on us. There is obviously going to be a lot of pressure on them, but whether it works against them or not remains to be seen. The thing is, you're smart in not knocking that as a potential situation because everyone's moving scared shitless of Liverpool. I get it. They're favourites. I understand it. If you're going to bet anyone to win the league, you're going to bet Liverpool. I'd do the same thing as well. Football ain't as cut and dry as that. If you think your team can contend, you think your team can win, and you're only playing Liverpool twice. That's it. It's as simple as that. Why you got to complicate things? Make sure that your team is good enough to win the games in front of you. And then if another team looks shinier and looks better, well, they better do their job. Otherwise, it looks even worse on them. Now, I think the mentality's there with Liverpool. Will they be complacent? Don't know. Yeah, Wavy Natch, I'm not saying us. We're kings. I'm speaking about the other mutants. I'm not speaking about us. We know we can contend. We don't have to explain anything else. Because we don't have the same expectations as other clubs. You see the way Arsenal fans are trying to act like we have the same amount of pressure as them to win the league. No. Now, we do have pressure to contend. We do have pressure to win trophies. And if you're contending, again, you want to win it. But it's not the same. It just isn't. And to all the Arsenal fans trying to do it, it's not working. Because we know that there is pressure for us to win. We know that we should be contending. We are demanding for us to contend. You lot have been in this position for 3 seasons going into 4. Not us. This is the first season where we're genuinely expected to contend. So pressure is different for everybody. The difference is we're not even walking away from the pressure that's on us. We're walking towards it. They're trying to walk away from it. Oh, but Liverpool's had such a great window. Now the goal scorer that we needed isn't going to be enough. Shut up. Shut up. But yeah, big up, man. Big up to Yardy. Big up Yardy, my G. Big up to Maldini in the chat. Big up to H. You got some good news today. I saw, what's his name? Morgan Rogers is about to re-sign a contract. So that is going to dead all the Morgan Rogers to Chelsea links. Which, I mean, we're basically already dead anyway. I don't really feel any, like, real level of disappointment about it because I feel like we just moved on to Xavi Simons. Things have just progressed naturally. Villa are now trying to sell a string of other players. It looks like Ollie Watkins could be getting sold, which means you're likely just going to keep Morgan Rogers after everything. Fine. Fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Big up to Brian. Big up to Exo saying Carefree Lewis much. We do need to start working on that. That'll be something for next season. That'll be something for next season. Big up to Jill. No, trust you get the facts, man. Like, I've already seen a few Chelsea fans trying to talk about, oh, this is getting boring now. This is getting boring. Why are man moving like cucks? This is brilliant. We have 4 years of just any bullshit anyone says to us. World champions, mate. World champions. I don't think I'm going to change this in the background. I think this is just going to be the way it is. I might add the belt buckles just so I can hang this belt up. Because there will be a point where I just want to leave it at the back and just let it sit there in all of its majesty and all of its glory. But for now, shit, I'm enjoying waving this in everybody's faces and telling them, world champions. World champions. 208 weeks of this. We're only 2 weeks in. Which means you got another 206 left to go. It is what it is. Hold that. World champions. Trust Wavy Nudge. I saw a few people on Hassam's chat trying to say, oh, Lewis, you're doing too much with the belt now. Why do you want to just shake your bum violently for rival fans? Shut up and rub our success in everybody's faces instead of trying to rub your bum in their faces instead. Have shame. Have shame. Simo says you want a reminder. Simple. Champions of the world, champions of the world. Na 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 na. Let's go. Champions of the world, champions of the world. Vic, here's the thing. I'm a persistent motherfucker. If I really wanted to, I could wear this every single stream for 4 years. I could easily do that. And it wouldn't be a problem for me. Because, shit, WWE and Chelsea. This is the crossover to end all crossovers for me. Think I give a damn. I could easily do it. And I also know the more weeks pass, the more people just get pissed off. And it's unreal. I already see people getting more and more annoyed about it now. And it's only been 2 weeks. Imagine what the next 2 weeks are going to be like. The next 2 months and then the 2 months after that. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. They're all going to try to... I know as soon as we lose our first game, you're going to get more of the cucks as well. More cucks coming out saying, oh, just put the belt away. We lost. It's embarrassing right now. We're world champions. Shut up. Shut up. Find shame. And throw it to the rivals. You know them ones. Yeah, Rashid, you get it. You get it, man. And that's facts too. These men will flaunt being invincibles. Let's flaunt this, bruv. Let's flaunt this. Speaking of Rashid, big up my guy Rashid, even though like he's sadly an Arsenal fan. Nobody likes to show off, yeah, because you lot got nothing to show off, bruv. Oh no, wait. You got that what's it called? That Singapore trophy, whatever the fuck that is. You got that. You got that, so congratulations, mate. You got something. You got something. Big up to you, bro. But here's a little. We're happy for you, man. You got to see some armpits. You gotta see some armpits. Yeah, Wavy Nudge. Trust me, bro. Trust me. I hear it. Where's Daniel? Daniel, send me your address. I got something for you. Send me your address. I'm gonna just message me, innit? But yeah, big up, bro. Big up, bro. Big up to Chloe in the chat as well. Big up, Chloe. Big up to who's that twat that comes from Portsmouth. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to every single one of you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's start getting into some of these news. So, oh wait, we got a few super chats as well. Big up to Pacharo saying, have you heard those Hulk Hogan jokes on X? Yeah, they're still going. Hulk Hogan's been getting flamed ever since he passed away. Obviously, condolences to all those who are mourning the death of Hulk Hogan. But yeah, Black Twitter's been onto him. And I'm absolutely not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. Big up Pacharo, though. Big up to JC, King JC, saying, hello, King Lewis. World champions. Damn straight. But I don't need the shades today because I'm talking to fellow kings. Like, we can talk eye to eye and everything. The rivals, they don't get to see people's eyes. They don't get to see the eyes of the king. They aren't worthy. They aren't worthy. But yeah, big up JC. Let's get straight into the transfer news. I wanted to start off with this because I spoke yesterday. Well, not yesterday. The last time that we went live, I spoke about Cucurella potentially leaving at the end of next season with 2 years left on his contract. And maybe Clear Lake are listening because they just said, nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing nothing like that. Cucurella's staying, mate. So, yeah, exclusive from Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea plan to offer a new deal to Marc Cucurella. Let's go. Love to see it. Love to see it. Al Nassr links are not confirmed as Chelsea see Cucurella as an important player. Jarell Hato would be a backup at left back and also a key addition at centre back. I am so glad it was just a theory. So glad. Like, Cucurella is one of, if not the best in the world at his position. We're not even doing best in the league now. We're doing best in the world. Man just dunked on Nuno Mendes in front of him in the only World Cup final. So Cucurella is staying. And to me, that is a great, great statement. Because one of the reasons why I thought he might be going is also because he's one of the Bowley signings and he's also kind of past the age of 25, 26, where you could be looking at selling him for the best possible resale value and he could be going back to Spain, which he has been reported to wanting to go back to before retirement. This is great because of what it means if we get this done. Because it's a declaration that you're not viewed as immediately dispensable once you get past a certain age. It's not going to be a, oh shit, you're like, what, 27 or something? Yeah, I've just seen Matisse has just said that as well. 27 years of age. It's not a case of we have to sell you now. You are one of the best in the world at your position. We are going to keep you regardless of your age, regardless of how much we could get you for. Because my theory was like, Cucurella is still one of the Bowley signings. He came in our first transfer window under Clear Lake. Still on a relatively high wage compared to the rest of the squad. And next season looked like a very easy chance for Chelsea to part ways for maximum value. And yet, in spite of that, the plan is still to keep him. Brilliant. That is a proper statement. And also, the idea of Cucurella and Hato as long-term left-back options, and then you look at the right, and you see Reece James, you see Malo Gusto, you see Josh Achimpong. Fullbacks are locked off. It's done. That's another position where I don't want to see any player linked with us for at least 5 years. Because what is even the point? You have a brilliant fucking student and mentor thing going with James and Gusto and Achimpong. And then you've got the same thing with Cucurella and Hato on the other side. Brilliant. And in the dressing room, you already know Cucurella is a great role model for the rest of the squad. Brings you leadership, works his arse off every single minute that he's on the pitch. Brings vibes into the dressing room. And also is a great example of persevering and fighting your way to becoming a fan favourite. We saw exactly the way Cucurella was being treated in his first season. We even brought a video of it on the last stream. Him getting booed off against West Ham for Ben Chilwell. With him going through tonsillitis, his house getting robbed, his kid getting born with a disability. God bless. And he's managed to persevere through all of that. That is a great example to set to the younger generation that will be coming through Chelsea Football Club over the next few years. So, I mean, goes without saying, we're all in the same position as well. Brilliant, brilliant to see that we're looking to keep Cucurella. And I don't really think Cucurella would push to leave anyway. I think Cucurella would, if he was to leave, it would be more of a writing on the wall sort of move, where he might see less minutes and everything, and then maybe he wants to go to Spain. But that's not anything we have to worry about in the future now. So, thankfully, Cucurella's staying. We ain't got to worry about that. And our fullback situation is going to be looking very good over the next couple of seasons. Shout out to chat, though. Big up to Sean. Big up to Wavy Nudge. What's Jardel saying? So, Ish getting flipped. Matisse ain't going to like that. Shout out Matisse as well. He's just gone to Strasbourg. And I'll be so real. Anyone who goes to Strasbourg, we basically have a buyback clause on them. It's indirect, but it's there. So, I'm not too fussed. Like, if we're getting, what's his name, Hato in, then we have our left back sorted. Samuel Smith can go to Strasbourg, play some more football, build his name up. If he does really well there, we might even just bring him back. We might even fuck around and bring him back. Who knows? But for now, that's not our problem. And he's gone anyway. So, look, big up. Best of luck over there. Go in the conference. Go in the Conference League, mate. I think Cuckoo gets his extension and leaves with the grace he earns. Yeah. When he wants to go, like, we know Chelsea's stance on players wanting to leave. If you want to leave, Chelsea don't really stand in your way. They never really do. So, yeah. And Cucurella is another one who still isn't necessarily viewed as untouchable. He's very close to it, but he's one of those players that you'd still sell if you have a very good offer. Think of like a Nicholas Jackson, for example. Not saying they're both at the same level, not saying they're both as important as each other, but there's similarities in terms of the fact that Chelsea wouldn't sell, but if you give them a mad offer, they might think about it. They might actually think about it. But yeah, I said I skipped Alonso. Skip Alonso for what? Namaya, I'll have a look when I send the link out to the panel. I forgot to last time, but just remind me again when the panel comes through. And yeah, we'll have a look. But yeah, big up to Cucurella. Lovely to see that he's staying. What's this Pies tweet? Oh, I thought that was a front of shirt sponsor. Nope. All right, well, that's not too important. And that was even the next topic that I wanted to get into. We were still talking about left backs. So this is the latest that we've got on the Jarrell Hato situation. And Daniel, I haven't seen that. Please, actually, send me some links. I don't even know why I want to look at the... Actually, no, I just want to see why people are moaning about us selling Rio like that. Because my thoughts about Rio being sold was simple. If Rio ends up being a world-class Prem player before we end up winning major honours, then we've already failed. Rio going should not be as big of a problem for us because we should just be patterning our own house. And then it don't matter. But he's doing well at Liverpool. Don't care. Even when we sold him, I didn't care. But yeah, just do your thing. He's going to end up being pure profit over there anyway. So yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, Ed, I hear that, but that's a logical response, you know? And not a lot of fans are logical. Some fans will still be moaning about, oh, we're selling our best talent and everything. Nobody really cared about Rio going 2 years ago. And nobody should have. That brother's like, what, 15? Like, please, like, why are you crying about 15-year-olds leaving? Like, it's a bit sus. You know? It's a little bit weird. But yeah. Yes, some people did, but again, the point still stands. We should be doing our own thing. Like, he ain't going to be playing regular first-team football until he's like, what, 18, 19 or something, but pattern our own house. But yeah, Ajax and Jarrell Hato, let's get into this because this hasn't got the full summary. So Ajax initially asked for 55 to 60 million, or around 47 to 52 million pounds for Hato. But then it became increasingly clear that 50 million euros or 43 million pounds would suffice. Chelsea's initial offer was 34 million pounds or like 40 million euros. And Chelsea are unwilling to offer more than 41 million euros, which is 35 million pounds. Ajax want a total package of 37 to 38 million pounds. So the difference in valuation is about 3 million. Ajax also have a less than ideal financial situation, and they can't afford to risk Chelsea pulling out of the deal because nobody else is really in for Hato right now, and he's already agreed personal terms with Chelsea, and he's already given his priority to Chelsea, so Chelsea's the only club that he's looking to go to right now. So maybe that's why Fabrizio's done the whole 80%, we're very close, and then nothing has progressed since then. Because I think it sounds like Chelsea and Ajax are both trying to see who blinks first. And this is all over about 2 to 3 million. I didn't know Ajax were that fucking broke, but whatever. Like, I just deeped it. Like, we're all annoyed because we just want this to be done already. And Fabrizio has basically said it's this close to being done. And then he's just dropped updates saying, it's still this close. It's still this close. Here's a Jarrell Hato update. No update. And yeah, we are still that close. So at least now we've got like a new, like we've got numbers involved. We've got numbers. So it's only like 2 or 3 million off. It might actually just get done within a day or two. I hate to even talk like Fabrizio, but it really just seems like it's that thing. And it is just going to get done in a day or two. But it's only because there's only 2 or 3 million separating this deal from being completed. Chelsea aren't trying to move. They want to stick to their valuation because, like, we know Ajax are fucked financially and we know we're the only ones here. And also, all due respect to Hato, he is still a backup. We ain't going to spend too much on someone that we only see as a backup. So, yeah, I guess all of us, myself included, we just need to be patient. But Fabrizio is not helping the case by constantly tweeting non-updates. Just, look, I get it. Everyone's going to watch. You're going to get the revenue. So I can't even say too much about it. But fuck me, it does get infuriating. Just getting an update, getting gas for a second, and then reading the whole thing and thinking, so nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. But, like Wavy Lads just said, it is all basically Fabrizio's fault while people are now getting agitated. That's it. If Fabrizio just kept like stum and everything, then we just sit there and think, all right, cool, couple of million away. Or if he just gave us a bit more detail, like what this brother's been doing. I can't pronounce his surname to save my life, but at least he's managed to summarize why it's still this close to being completed, but nothing's progressed. We now get the situation. 2-3 million away. Cool. We'll just sit back and wait. Don't need to like get agitated or worried. Nobody else is coming in for him. He's already prioritized Chelsea, given his word to Chelsea. It will get done. It will get done. And it's not a Mignon thing, because Mignon was a completely different circumstance. Because with Mignon, we know his age, we know there's no resale value, and there was still a lot more millions involved. Like, I know it's still like a smaller number, but there's still more money like separating both clubs with Milan and Chelsea as opposed to Ajax and Chelsea. We're dealing 2-3 million here. With Milan, I think it was about 8 million, 8 to 10 million. And also the lack of resale value makes a big difference. Makes a very big difference. Yeah, Mo, now I've read this, like, it'll get done when it gets done. And you just have to wait. Just sit back and wait. I swear, if it's done, I know it's going to get done tomorrow when I'm at my mate's leaving drink. So I'm going to be fuming. I'm going to be fucking fuming. Because I know with just my fucking luck and everything, it'll be tomorrow evening. I'm just going to sit there saying, Fabrizio, go fuck yourself, mate. You know, go fuck yourself. But yeah, same way, big up Fabrizio. All of that. What's the max tweet? What's the max tweet? It's on Xavi Simons. Nah, clicks. Word if that happens, I might just end up fucking it off. But, I mean, we'll see what time. Hopefully it'll be an afternoon at least. Xavi wants Chelsea, but still no full agreement on every detail of personal terms, only broadly. As per The Athletic, Leipzig need to sell one of Sesko or Simons to help balance the books. If Sesko goes first, it could make things difficult. Chelsea must be faster. Interesting. So one of Sesko or Simons. Newcastle are looking at him. Man United are looking at him. Would they pay the 70 million release clause? I don't know. But that's a new interesting turn in this whole saga. We heard from GFFN, which is a French outlet, that personal terms got agreed already. Now, Pies is saying that it hasn't actually been agreed. There's a broad agreement, but there's not a complete agreement. Okay, that's intriguing. What was the Ornstein one about Sesko and United again? So prioritizing Sesko if striker is signed this summer. He's now the preferred option for United. Informal contact made with Leipzig. Also remains a top target for Newcastle as well. All right, cool. Something we'll have to keep an eye out on. Because we're in two different sources saying two different things with Simons. One saying personal terms is completely agreed. Another one is saying, no, personal terms haven't been completely agreed. Some have. We've got a broad idea of it, and that's about it. We'll see. I have seen, though, that Leipzig were also looking at Emega as a potential Sesko replacement. So maybe we have a chat with our sister clubs who got the blind trust and everything, and maybe we see if he can go the other way and sweeten a Simons deal as well. Who knows? Or maybe you even throw in Nkunku there. Although we're hearing from Fabrizio now that Nkunku could be an option for Inter Milan. That was the latest from about an hour ago. Yeah, that's it. And it also, again, leads into Simons. And Nkunku must leave Chelsea because the club want to make space for Xavi Simons. And Nkunku is on Inter's list, but only if Lookman does not arrive. Oh, but yeah, but they're already, I think he's already prioritizing Inter anyway, so that probably won't happen. And even then, negotiating with Serie A clubs for our players, you already know my stance on it. I can't be fucked. Because they won't pay the money that we want, and they'll want him on loan with an option to buy. Yeah, fuck off. I didn't clock it was because it was in case Lookman didn't go through. Either way, I don't even want to negotiate with them. Because there just isn't a point. Absolutely no point. But yeah, we can move on from that, and we can go on to the next topic. Where was it? Let me just get the tweet up. While I'm doing this as well, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, my guys. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. All of that. Alejandro or Alex Garnacho updates. Yeah. Let's go. Chelsea's interest in Garnacho is long-standing, but there is one main obstacle as regards to any potential trade. The hierarchy at Chelsea value Jackson at 80 million, and they don't want to pay more than 30 million for Garnacho. Nothing other than the last sentence really matters, or even just anything past the comma. Because United are looking at Watkins and Sesko before they look at Jackson, and both of them are going to be cheaper options. What matters is Chelsea valuing Garnacho at 30 million or under. The maddest thing is, I hate that I'm even saying it, but if you're asking me about a realistic offer for Garnacho, I would say under 30 million. I would say under 30 million for him. So I can't even be annoyed about how much we're looking at him for. And we already know Chelsea came out with the Isak news and they said, we are not interested in Isak and we can't be asked with our name being linked with players that we don't have any interest in. And here we are. Garnacho links for 7 months, and in 2 days it will be 8 months. It will be 8 months. Like we've been saying, guys, come to terms with it. Come to terms with it sooner rather than later. I've had to do it. I feel like we all got to do it. I'm not saying like the transfer because I don't like the transfer. But it's going to happen. And it's going to be because we see resale value in him. Maldini, we know we don't need Nacho. We know that. We all know that, but the club just sees someone that you could just flip. And if that's the case, whatever. Whatever. I'm not going to say I'm okay with it. I'm not going to say I back it. I will support the player if he joins. Same way I'll support anyone when they walk through the door. And that's it. I'm not going to act like I'm happy with this move. I'm not going to be backing the move or the decision to bring him in. But I'll give the player a chance. I'll give him a chance. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me what he's going to bring to the club. Word to Deji and all of that, because fucking hell, I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, you probably did. I'm always wearing something Chelsea. 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing something Chelsea. So I ain't shocked at that. Only people who've seen who wants him is CB and Uncle Robert. I don't know what Robert's game is, but we know CB's game. We know CB's game. I think Roberto Garnacho is just giving him a little bit of the, you know. I think that. I think that. And either way, fair play. Get the cameo and all of that, but shit. I'm not with it. I'm so not with it. I'll back him if he joins. I'm not going to sign the petition or nothing like that. Because we literally cussed out Arsenal fans who are doing the same thing with Madueke. It don't make sense for us to cuss out Arsenal fans on one hand and then do the same thing we're cussing them out for on the other hand. There's no point. There's no point. If he's going to join us, we might as well make it a welcoming environment for him. And if he pisses me off, then you're going to make an enemy out of me. Once you start doing something to fuck up my club. Pochettino, get the fuck out my chat, bruv. Get the fuck out my chat. Dickhead. Word to Isak, you know, little. Get out of here, bruv. What if Garnacho tears up the Prem for us? Amazing. Everyone is propping Clear Lake and the sporting directors if he does that. It would be a stroke of genius. It would be incredible. They might not get doubted if they come in for another flop from a top 6 club again. If that was to happen. But you have to show me that. Don't get it twisted. You have to show me that. Because I don't trust you. I don't believe you. Garnacho's a player that I've actually seen watch a good number of times. I don't believe he's got anything for me. But you could change my mind. Perform on the pitch and you'll change my mind. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. And yeah, if we don't turn up, boot him out. Send him to Saudi. Send him to Saudi. Send him to PIF. Well, but PIF have a deal with Chelsea. Yeah, you can make another deal. Make another deal, innit? And just watch the rivals cry about it when we get our money back anyway. Lovely stuff. Yeah, JJ, that don't even matter though. Shirt sales, like the club gets such a small number of shirt sales, of revenue from shirt sales. That don't even matter. It don't even matter like that. But yeah, big up, J, man. Big up, bro. What else do we have? So, Mark Hiu. It's all about Mark Hiu. Let me get that news article up as well. Where is it? So, the latest club to have interest in Mark Hiu on loan is a Premier League side. We have Sunderland in talks with signing Mark Hiu on loan. It's actually a very good loan for him. I wouldn't say it's a perfect loan because I do think like one of them championship sides that are pushing to go into the Prem would be a bit better because they'll have a bit more of the ball. And like that would be the perfect move. Like if you sent him to Ipswich or something, I think unreal. But this is a very close second for me. Because even if like Sunderland are one of those teams who aren't seeing too much of the ball, we know how good his pressing game is. It's fucking nuts. That brother chases a ball like prime Conor Gallagher. Like, it's insane. So it would still showcase some of his better attributes and it could help him make his own chances. But I still feel like the best possible loan for him would be like one of the better championship teams. This is fine by me, though. This is absolutely fine by me. Like, you'll still be in the Premier League. You'll still have the spotlight on you. Who knows? You might take some points off a few of our rivals. You never know. But, yeah, Maldine's asking, will he play, though? Maybe. I don't really know about their strikers like that. I don't know about their forward line. Maybe it would be worth doing like a Broja loan or something, where you have a clause where if they don't play a certain amount of games, you could either bring him back or they'd have to pay you more money for the loan fee because they haven't developed him. Maybe that's something that would work. But Sunderland, not got any problems with that move. My ideal move, Ipswich or one of the championship sides pushing for promotion. If they go up, guess what? You keep Hiu for another year. Even better. Even better. And yeah, we'll see what happens with Mark Hiu. But he will be going on loan. He's got a bit more interest. And Tyreek George, yeah, he's going on loan as well. Nizar Kinsella reported that one too. He reported that one as well. I don't know how recently that was, but he's another one that will likely be going on loan. We just don't know where. We actually haven't got any other clubs like listed for him. But I think Tyreek George also wants to go on loan. Someone reported that. Someone reported that weeks ago. He wants to go on loan. He wants to get more minutes, and it's the right move for him too because he's just not going to get minutes over here. Especially if we're going to waste a spot on Garnacho, you know? If we're going to just waste a spot on him, then shit. What's the point? What is even the point? So yeah, he will be another one that goes on loan. Simon Phillips spoke about a few players potentially leaving. So I have a few more as well. Broja's apparently likely to end up in Germany. I need to see how many European loan spots we still have up for grabs, because I'm not sure about the number. On Sterling, he's got solid interest from a number of clubs, including Fulham, which we've already spoken about. But he ideally wants to stay in London or the UK. But because of lack of interest like that, he is also being forced to consider interest from the likes of Napoli and other clubs from abroad. As we all know, though, one that will drag later on into the window. Who else do we have? Asugo, there's been sources about him saying he could go on loan, but that's only if Dewsbury Hall ends up staying. So Asugo could go on loan if KDH doesn't find a club, and KDH isn't really desperate to leave, and Chelsea aren't desperate to sell either. He's got offers from a few London clubs, but Chelsea only want a permanent sale, and I think Fulham are still looking at a loan. So you might actually see Asugo go on loan after all. You might see him go on loan after all. Why am I saying pies? Have you got a pies tweet? Oh, shit. Mark Guehi news. It's about time. We heard we inquired about him a week or two ago. Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle, Liverpool registered varying levels of interest in Mark Guehi. Crystal Palace are believed to want around 40 million, but we could probably get that for a little bit cheaper with the 20% sell-on clause as well. Okay. Go get him. We've spoken about this for weeks. I've said I'm fine with it. Brother's only downside is aerial threat. Everything else, leadership, prem experience, tackling, reading of the game, passing, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. So yeah, bring Mark Guehi in. That's fine by me. Can either bring him in, you could take a punt at the Danish Maldini. You never know, could be one or the other. But either one's fine by me. Either one is fine by me. So yeah, that's a nice new update. From Sammy Mockbell too. That's decent. That's a decent source. It's not amazing, but it's decent. Someone rizzed Lee Gunner on X. Bro, Fraser, we don't need updates like that. But big up, man. Of Vrabo as well. Fuck off from my chat. Fraud. Get the fuck out my chat. And why you're spamming as well. How about you spam some penalties back in 09? How about you do that? Fucking bozos. Fucking of Vrabo. It's ruined my mood now. Right, what was I saying with the outgoings? Asugo potentially going on loan. I wouldn't be against that. Wouldn't be against that. Still would be better for him to get more minutes. That's fine by me. Absolutely fine. And yeah, the Dewsbury Hall, I don't care whether he stays. I don't care whether he goes. He's decent depth. Decent depth. At least like his level ain't really going to get much better. Asugo, you give him more minutes somewhere else, he might come back even better. And we still got Andre Santos. So it's all right. It's all right. Pacharo, I swear you're a Chelsea fan. You know why people hate Vrabo. You know exactly why. Even if you ain't a Chelsea fan, you should know why. That brother's one of the worst referees in this century. One of the worst refs. The only good thing is you managed to force him into an early retirement so he didn't ruin any other clubs. But yeah, what a joke, man. Big up to Ty. He's saying Liverpool going to steal the deal again. Which deal? Which deal? Which one was that about? Couldn't have been about Hato. I hope it was Garnacho. Yeah, you go steal Garnacho. You know them ones. Ty, let me know in the chat. It don't have to be a super chat. I'll keep a lookout for you. But oh, Hato. Oh, no. No chance. Right, brother's just got fucking Kirkes. We'll be all right. We'll be all right, Ty. But big up, bro. Big up, my G. Kalen, big up. Appreciate the donation. He says, I'll take Sesko to shit on United. Big up, Lewis. I mean, Sesko is going to get better. Now we got João Pedro. I wouldn't really give a shit if we brought him in. Just for that price tag, maybe I will. I just realized the price tag. Maybe I would give a shit. But you're saying, like, throw Sesko on it if you need a header. If you need someone to, like, just deal with some crosses and some shit. Wouldn't mind. But the price tag is a big fat... I'm good. I'm good. Big up to BK, though. He says 4 strikers, 4 wingers in 2026 for Garnacho, Emega, and Quenda. When Stanley and Stewart, you won't give up on spending a lot in the summer window. They won't, but it's because, look, whoever don't make it gets flipped. And then the club just make more money out of it. You got to understand, it's a make it at Chelsea or be flipped for profit. That's the idea of our model. And the model is working from a financial standpoint. And the team is climbing up the table and now winning major honours. Sure, we can't complain about the model. Not now. Not now. We just have to keep progressing, keep climbing the table and keep winning. As long as you do that, buy who the fuck you want, hoard who the fuck you want, do whatever the fuck you want. Have you noticed that since we won the Club World Cup, I haven't played that crime intro once? You don't remember this? I haven't needed to play it. We're world champs. There's no need. They haven't given me a reason to drop that. So it's like, shit, buy who you want, you know. Buy who you want. Pies fear-mongering as usual. What do you mean? Is there another Pies tweet? Has he done the whole opinion thing? I don't know. I haven't seen... Yeah, I can't see any latest replies. I said Jackson's still here, play it. Alright, but for how long? How long? I said Rob has to be taken off. Nobody... Like, we're not even playing it anymore. We're not playing it anymore. And I said play it if Garnacho goes through. It'll depend on my mood, you know? It'll depend on my mood. If I'm in a good mood, I might leave it. Unless he stinks up the pitch. Then we're going to start playing it again. Yeah, you know what? That'll probably be the way I do it. Because if we get a Garnacho, here we go. I'm sorry. We're going to have to get behind the player until he plays a few matches. We're going to have to. That's our job as supporters. I have to be completely honest. It's our job as support. I don't really like trying to do the whole, this is what a real fan does and all of that. I never like doing that. because I don't ever think anyone should be policing what people do as fans. But I do really think, like, you can't ever be anybody out from minute one. You can't be anybody out, because it is a bit mad. Because, like, indirectly, it's you willing them to fail. Because you see what it's like when they start doing well, it's always an if and a but and all of that. And it's like, look, if you end up joining Chelsea, I'm not going to like it, but I hope you do well. I really hope you do well. Maldini says, yes, you can. Example, Felix. Again, like, that's for you. If people are going to do that, that's up to you. I can't. I'm always going to give somebody that a chance. I'm always going to do that. I don't know who my anomaly is going to be. I know everyone has their own anomalies. I don't know who mine's going to be. But, and you know what? Even with this, to be fair, I understand because at least they played for the club before. Because, like, if I'm thinking who my anomaly would be, if Havertz came back, if Poch came back, I don't think I could back it. I don't think I could back it from the start. I'll be so real. Because I've already seen what they've done at my club. With Felix, for example, I get it. Because you've seen him before. You've seen him at Chelsea before. So, like, maybe that would be the anomaly. Like, players coming back. But if it's like their first time, I can't lie. I gotta give you a chance, innit? I gotta give you a chance. But yeah, you know, I think that's what makes sense for me. I think that's what makes sense for me. Like, if I had a Havertz, here we go. Sorry, I'm not with it. Sorry, I'm just not with it at all. Fuck that. Fuck all of that. I was saying, so the deal, no, the deal just made no sense at all. I just thought he'd be a decent upgrade for us in terms of depth. And then, no. He didn't even get to play. He didn't even get to play. Maresca was just like, nah, fuck this. Fuck this. No. Don't want you. You just got thrown into my lap. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I wouldn't even necessarily say copium. It's just like, I gotta let people cook. Even if I don't believe that they're gonna serve me up anything decent, pause, you gotta let people cook. Because I just feel like it's kind of like my job as a supporter. You gotta give people a chance. And if they end up being shit, well, I've seen what you do for my club now, and you're shit. Get out. Get out. I said add Yasser to the panel. Yasser's in the... Oh, wait, is he not in the description? Is Yasser not in the description? Oh, brother. Yeah. I need to change that. All right, cool. I'm going to add that. Kesh says, any news on Disaster, Chilwell, and BBL Sterling? Sterling, Fulham links. He's being forced to look at options abroad because there's just not a lot of options in England. And that's about it. What was it? Said EJ made a good point. Who? Where was it? EJ. Can't find a comment. I can't find a comment. All right, cool. No worries. Any news on Disassi? Villarreal had interest. Newcastle had interest. Was there somewhere in Italy? There was one or two other clubs, but no one really wants to go near that 25 million valuation. No one really does. So it's all just gone from interest to just being quiet, to just being straight quiet. But at least there are clubs involved with some interest. So you might see something happen later in the window with him too. So that's the latest on Disassi. And for Ben Chilwell, yeah. So that's all I got on Ben Chilwell for you, man. So I'm sorry. I literally don't have anything. There's nobody looking at him. There was Burnley for an inquiry, and that's gone quiet. Brother's just here, innit? He's just existing. Man said he's our Luke Shaw. He's actually more fitter than him, to be fair. But yeah, he gets 1 or 2 appearances. Fucking belt's just unbuckled. He gets 1 or 2 appearances. What will be the Barrow game for him? Maybe he'll get to play against Milan or something and like just show his levels a bit. That's it. Is 1 or 2 games a season might be them friendly games. Unless Hato gets confirmed. And he ain't even getting that. He ain't even getting that. We're willing to release him. I doubt it. Because we can still make loan fees off of Ben Chilwell. So I doubt we'd actually want to do that. I wouldn't care if we did. Don't get it twisted. I really wouldn't care. But yeah. I said Pie's emergency meeting. The truth on Hato and Simons. The hell?
I just wanted to clear that up. And then secondly as well, Jarell Hato, latest from the Netherlands side of things, so the Dutch side of things, from Mike Verwey, who's tier 1 Ajax reporter, saying basically that Ajax have got a dilemma. So Chelsea aren't willing to go above £35 million, which is 40 million euros. And essentially, Ajax will basically, they've got a decision to make, right? Chelsea seem to be holding firm. They've used Timber's price tag when they sold him to Arsenal. Ajax, of course, around the same price. So let's see if they accept that. But there is a thought, obviously, that a deal could get done somewhere in the middle. Maybe it's like 37, 38, 39 million pounds. I'm not worried on the Hato one. I do think that'll happen. I don't know why it's taken so long. But I also feel like we are a little bit spoilt sometimes, because as much as I'm, itching for more news, there is that scenario where, of course, we could be Manchester United or Arsenal, whatever.
Yeah, he's bringing up the same. He's bringing up the same topics we're talking about. It's nothing that deep. Shout out Pies anyway. Big up Pies and all of that. But yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, bless for bringing that up. That's itching or scratching. Can't be asked. What else? What else did we have with outgoings? Badiashile offers in France, but nothing is close at this point. Chelsea will sell, but he's actually happy with his squad role at Chelsea, according to sources, and is not desperate to leave. Badiashile won't be going anywhere then. Won't be going anywhere. Not unless we force a loan or something. Because if he's happy to leave, we'll keep him as a left centre-back option. What's the difference of how it gets done this side? No. It's not long at all. You're correct. Pause. The problem is, you know what fans are like. People are impatient. Man are just impatient. And I think Fabrizio and his constant non-updates have also just added to it. With the stuff that we've seen from that Mike something, the Dutch account, from the Dutch guy. I can't say his surname. I'm sorry. But yeah, from what we've seen with him, it's only a few million away. It would have just been nice if Fabrizio had just said that, Yes. Oh, Verwey. Is that how you pronounce it? Mike Verwey. All right. Thank you. I actually needed that, so I appreciate it. But yeah, he's actually just told us what the holdup is. Fabrizio has. He's gone 80% on the here we go meter. Very, very close. It could be done very, very soon. Here we go soon. And then the next day said the exact same thing. And then the next day said the exact same thing. Thank you to Mike Verwey. Thank you. Because now we actually know the situation. When it gets done, it gets done. They're 2-3 million off. There's literally nothing to be worried about. Nothing. So, yeah, I'm glad that we got that update. What was it? No. There's nothing wrong with wanting information, because Fabrizio's lack of information is why people were starting to get agitated. It's exactly that. Now we have the information. I feel like everyone's calmer now. Yeah, you didn't see the here we go meter. Hold up. This is what he said a few days ago, which is why everyone's been getting a bit more agitated now. Here it is. This is the wrong tab. You gotta go back to the zone. Thankfully, you cannot ask me to get premium on this app. Go fuck yourselves. Here it is, though. Just from a couple of days ago. The Here We Go meter.
And let's go to Hato. Now I think Chelsea is on the spot, and I think you will give me a higher percentages for him.
Yeah, this one is going to be higher, and it's going to be 80% for Hato to Chelsea. In this case, because the agreement with the player here is completed. Imagine that the player went to Ajax, this very talented center back who can play also as left back when it's needed.
80% on the Here We Go meter.
The coach Johnny Tinga and told them, I want to go to Chelsea. My opportunity is to go to Chelsea, and I want to take this chance. So Hato did his part. He didn't play the recent friendly games because there is this Chelsea deal ongoing. Now the two clubs are negotiating. Chelsea want to spend the maximum 40 million euros. Ajax want 50, 55. So there is not a big gap. I think in the next days, this deal for Hato can be done.
Do you expect any defender?
Yeah, and those numbers are very, very similar as well to what we've heard too. But yeah, 80%. 80% on the Here We Go meter. I feel like now we're up to 85 or 90 or something. We're itching very, very closer to the 100%, which will probably be any day from now, but just whenever. And I never said as a guarantee that he's getting sold. I literally said it was a theory from yesterday. I said it was an idea, something to keep an eye out for next season. So yeah, that's said fake news. It's not news. An opinion cannot be news. An opinion can't be news. If you fall for an opinion as news, shit, that's your problem. You know them ones. That's on you. So, yeah. What's going on with Xavi Simons deal? Personal terms still close to agreement. Leipzig aren't in any rush to sell. They can either sell one of him or Sesko. So, Chelsea got to be a little bit quick about it. There's not that much of a rush, but clubs are now starting to circle in on Sesko, so you want to ideally get Simons done before that. Ideally. Well, maybe see if Jackson wants to go to Germany. 2 birds, 1 stone and all of that. Or even, I swear they had interest in Nkunku. Simon Phillips said that a few weeks ago as well. You could go and do that. You could go and do that as well. But who knows? Al Nassr won Vega. That's a new one. We actually spoke about that being a potential move. Just with Ronaldo getting João Felix to Vega. I mean, to Al Nassr. Oh, it's a think piece. It's a think piece from Graham Bailey. Al Nassr could follow up their signing of João Felix by snapping another Chelsea player in the shape of Renato Vega. Yep, think piece. Raging think piece. People on Twitter saying we have to sell Nkunku before Simons is possible. Yep, that's from the Pies tweet. That was from the Pies tweet from a few hours ago. We brought that up earlier. Where was it? So yeah, Nkunku must leave Chelsea because the club want to make space for Xavi Simons. Nkunku is on Inter's list, but only if Lookman does not arrive. Lookman doesn't arrive. But Leipzig were looking at them too. Leipzig were looking at him as well. So I don't get it. Why don't they just take him? Why don't they just take him and make this deal just a lot easier for everybody else? There's a bit more here. Not being in the room makes it hard to know what the hold-up is. I know they were speaking on add-ons just earlier this week, which is why we've been expecting it to be agreed very soon. No, that article's actually about nothing. That's just waffle. The deal might be long then. Yeah, but I mean, we could still get rid of Nkunku after Simons comes through. Doesn't necessarily have to be 1 in and 1 out. Or like 1 out and then 1 in. That could be either way. But I guess we'll see. We'll just see with time and everything. But yeah, big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that crap. Miss any other supers? Nah, we're all good. Right, let's get this link out. Up the Chelsea. Big up everyone. Smash the like.
I am a Chelsea fan. When we lose together. We rise, we fall together. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. When we lose together. We rise, we fall together. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. When we lose together. We rise, we fall together. Oh. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. Konitile koro oladara. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. When we will lose together. We rise, we fall together. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. Chelsea, okay. We will lose together. Together we win. We rise, we fall together. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. We will lose together. Together we can be strong. We rise, we fall together.
Nearly done. Okay. Always one.
I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. When we will lose together. We rise, we fall together. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. I am a Chelsea fan. Oh. When we will lose together. We rise, we fall together. Oh.
What was that? Man, the same play the Caicedo song. I need to get that back, to be fair. It's been a minute. It's been a fucking minute. That's a mad one. So, yeah, we'll get that song back. We'll get that song back. Let's go. All right, smash up the likes, my guys. Big up to every single one of you. I'll give everyone a few minutes and all of that. I said I felt really embarrassed when Lewis said, "Why are you crying over an opinion, man? Why a man crying over a think piece? If you felt really disappointed or really sad about it, well, you know what? Cry more. You know, if a theory made you cry, shit. I don't know what else is gonna make you cry in life. Drop the link for the song. Can I find it? It should be on Benga's Twitter. It should be on Benga's Twitter. I can find the Twitter link. Then... Yeah, we found it. We found it. Got the full thing as well. Nice. Cool. Big up, Jimmy, man. Big up, bro. Right. Link is in the chat for Benga's track. Link is in the chat. If you guys want to find more Benga songs as well, sub to him. Follow him. Follow him on Twitter, man. That's really nice, light-hearted Chelsea songs. You can't hate him.
Yeah, let's try to get that Thomas Partey song to number 1.
I'm so glad he got rid of that, man. That was fucking horrible. Fucking hell.
You talk about a howler, man.
Oh, brother. At least we've all been there.
Yeah, read the room, man. Read the room.
I'll say that's one of the better apology statements I've seen, though. I'll give him credit for that.
Oh, I didn't even see the apology statement.
Oh, yeah, like the day after he dropped a fat ass, like, fucking paragraph saying like he didn't clock how bad they would look. And like how he's backed a lot of victims in the past and all that. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. I ain't going to be one to judge. We've all had a howler. Find me someone who hasn't had a howler, I'll find a liar.
We get your sentiment, but that's something you call him and tell him. You don't make a song about it.
Yeah, none of that, man. Fucking hell. But yeah, my theory about Cucurella being sold, fucking wrong. I love it, man. It means we keep both of them. It means our left back depth and our right back depth is going to be patterned for the next 5 years, as well as our midfield. You just see the whole base of the squad slowly starting to take shape now. It's another promising sign.
I say we should have a protest.
Oh dear.
Protest.
Are we saying a more optimistic protest? Or is it we're keeping too many oldies?
We protest because how dare they do well? Let's have it right.
Well, where's Chilwell's contract extension?
Yeah, where's Chile?
He won us a European Cup, mate.
Why Chilwell can't get a fucking contract?
I said, but we let Rio go. What the fuck? Oh, brother.
You said I called Rob.
Apparently, everyone's been crying over Rio getting sold now as well.
Rob is my nigga. What you talking about? It's my nigga.
Yeah, what? Oh, brother. Yeah, he ain't heard that name a lot of times, innit? He ain't heard that. He ain't heard that name a bit. But yeah, Hato, it seems like we're only 2 or 3 million away from him. Which is like,
Ajax,
okay, now we know.
I'm not even calling them by their name. Ajax. Cut the fuckery. You ain't getting no more, bro. Ain't no more. Motherfucker, you know what this is.
I didn't even know they were fucked financially as well. Like, how bad is it that you're looking at 2-3 mil?
Like, don't do no funny shit, yo.
Yeah, just fucking like hurry up and get the player across the line so you can get your piece and then save yourself.
Hato in the bag, bro. Fuck is they doing? Y'all ain't no more money to get. There ain't no bidding war. There's no bidding war.
Big up, Daniel. They trying to cause one, though. That's what this is. They want someone to hijack it, and no one's there.
Try. That's on them, but what the fuck? I don't blame Chelsea. Like, nigga, this is what...
Big up, Lewis. Big up, everybody.
What's up, Daniel? You see the reports, even from the inside of Ajax, they're even saying, like, that's the evaluation. What are we waiting for? Like, what are we waiting for? Pull the trigger. Don't worry about it. You know what you're going to see? You're going to either see a report of Chelsea might just be happy with keeping Viega to play the role that Hato was supposed to play. Or Chelsea's been linked with somebody in that same...
Yeah, like style. Another plan B option. Young left back, all of that.
That's to let them know, okay, well, we're gonna leave our money. Because at some point, you got to call their bluff. You got to call their bluff. And I don't
it's very funny.
Like, we met the evaluation.
It's very
like
funny.
Brentford. It's like Brentford, what they doing with Wissa. It's like the same thing. Like, what? Like he
and now
he
like Wissa and Hato, they've both done as much as they can now to push the move. They're not training. They're not playing.
Wissa said they had a gentleman's agreement for £26 million, which you call it off at 35 plus 5 or 30 plus 5. It's like, bro, what the fuck? That's 10 over. Let me out. Get the fuck. What the fuck is you doing? Let me go.
I hate when clubs do this shit, man. Honestly, it's like it's so annoying as well.
It is annoying. It's annoying. But I mean, some of y'all got yourselves to blame. Keep running down every report. Like, yo, just read the here we go. Once it reaches to this point, it's either it's gonna say here we go or it's collapsing. Anything else, don't waste your time, bro. Like, yeah, I gotta.
I mean,
I'm just glad the Mike Verwey tweet came up because now we just know what the holdup is. 2-3 million. Fuck it, hurry up. Just do it when it's ready. I ain't
we all know that the deal is already done. We all know the deal is already done.
The first part of the holdup is if other players was gonna go the other direction. Remember that? So I guess a lot of people figured because remember Leipzig won it.
They want Samuel Smith or someone, or am I?
Yeah, Leipzig won it. Carney, Ajax won it to look through some of Chelsea's young players. And then after that, that's when I thought, okay, this shit ready. It's going to go through now. That shit ain't go through. Because now you find out these motherfuckers penny pinching.
There's no pies to it.
Not penny pinching. They bullshitting. They're trying to up the money after they reach the evaluation already. Yes?
I just got to stop doing gentlemen's agreements in big 2025. Like, you should know better. Get that shit in writing, man.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Well, I mean, we've seen this. We've seen this done before, right? This what happened with Koundé. We agreed the deal, and then Monchi came back and said, "No. We want more money, or we want a different package." And Marino was like, no, we're not. We're good. We're good, man. If you have a deal,
that'd be that.
finish the
Because
deal.
sometimes in business, it's like a spit in the face when they do that. It's like a real spit in the face when they do that. It's like, hold up, we've been working on good faith this whole time, and then you come back and do this. Yeah, we good. We good.
You know what annoys me the most is that
I'm not worried about nothing.
Fabrizio said it like a few days ago, 24 to 48 hours from Monday. So technically today should be a here we go tweet. But then Fabrizio just keep milking it, even to a point for me, it's like the here we go meter up until 80%. We're just taking a piss about that here we go meter until what? What's the here we go?
I don't blame Fabrizio. He basically said the other day why he does the updates. He said y'all keep messaging him.
Yeah, man.
He said it. He said, I watched one thing. He said, look, I know you guys want, he said, I don't like to come back and keep saying the same thing, but you guys keep messaging me. So I'll give you the update that I have every few hours. And if it's the same thing, it's the same thing. Y'all can't, I'm not getting mad at him. Trust me, I know.
You get me? He's just a messenger.
He's just a messenger.
He is, though. Well, he doesn't make the
I
deals
didn't
happen,
deep that side of it as well. His mentions must be a nuclear.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he brought up. He said, he said, if you guys, he said, it's the amount of people that keep asking me about this player and that player and this player and that player. Every few hours, I'll come give you what I know. If it's the same thing, it's the same thing. But I'll give you what I know. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
I ain't worried about no signings. I know we're getting that Hato, brother.
I'll be worried when I hear the deal collapsing.
Yeah,
that's
it. I'm not worried. All this English language that they're tweeting, it don't move me, man. This is just bare linguistics.
The buzzword.
Getting the buzzwords and all of that. Yeah, man.
I'm more worried about Xavi Simons deal collapsing than I am Hato.
Yeah.
There's other left back and center you could get that Xavi Simons, what he can bring is not a lot of that. It's not a lot of that.
Personally,
sign a new deal. Sorry, Daniel.
Personally, I'm not even too worried about the deal going through or not going through. Yeah, I mean, if they want these guys, they're gonna make it happen. But y'all know what my worry is. As long as you get this guy before preseason starts, it doesn't affect the manager's preseason or whatever. Cool, because listen, y'all know me. These guys are gonna pay what these guys are asking for. Like I hear Jimmy, let's negotiate. They're going to pay it.
Eventually, 2-3 million, they'll pay.
They're going to pay whatever these guys are asking for. So if you're going to do that, just make sure you pay it before preseason, so the manager can have him, rather than like a week after or 2 weeks after. Just make sure, because preseason is in 9 days, right? It'll be nice
in 19 days.
Preseason is in 9 days, so it'd be good to have this guy come in, have more time with the manager. Because to me, like Jimmy, remember the Bino Gittins thing, right? All that negotiation, you ended up paying. If you paid it before, maybe you have more time with the manager. It doesn't really matter, but you have more time with the manager, stuff like that. Just pay. Listen, the deals are going to happen. I believe we're going to pay that $2 million. I just have that belief. So if we're going to do that, just make sure it's before. Was it the 9th? Just make sure you pay the $2 million.
19th.
No. Before preseason. No. Preseason.
Oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. Okay, yes.
Just make sure whatever tricks you're trying to do, you're gonna pay. I know you're gonna pay. So just make sure you do it before the 9th, please. That's all I ask.
Ideally for the 4th for me. I just want him there for the first day of preseason.
Oh, the 4th. I mean, shit. I mean,
the 9th's the first game.
Yeah.
The
9th's the first game.
Okay, so even earlier than that, I thought that was the first day of preseason. First game, maybe you need him a little
the
earlier than
the
that.
first game of preseason.
I'm out that day. That's a weekend out.
So speaking of another one as well, 30 million is the valuation for Garnacho as a maximum. Can't even.
I'll take yo.
Chelsea said, "Yo, we got 30 or nothing," and then the same day, as a report came out where they was like, "Man United standing firm." I said, "That's the best news. Stand firm. Hold on.
He's actually
I'm
valued
gonna
at
remember
10
this song, but
million.
this is from
What was it? What was it? What was it?
Hold on for
What was it at the
one more
beginning
day.
before the valuation went to 30? What was it at the beginning?
60 mil.
I remember 60 mil.
No, their evaluation right now is 40.
Their evaluation is our evaluation is 30. We're not paying.
No, 100%. No, but what was quoted in the beginning? Was it not
United
60 mil?
take 40
In
for
January it was
In
60.
January it was 60. I remember 60.
Yeah, but that shit is down to like 40 now.
Like I can imagine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, their valuation's gone down to 40. Ours is 30.
Yeah, ours is 30. Ours should be 25. Let's be real.
Low key.
Yeah.
And let's be real. If ours is 30, it's really 25 plus 5. Because don't nobody pay flat out what they, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Yeah,
Cunha. Hey, don't let. Hey, Cunha, you can't be speaking that yet, bro. You can't be speaking that yet, bro.
We all know where we stand with Garnacho, but if it's under 30 million, at least I wouldn't be annoyed about the fee. I know that.
At 30 million, like I said, what you call it? Look, Garnacho's not the worst thing to have as the fourth choice winger that won't be here. Unless only way he would still be here if he cooked, which is I don't think he's better than Gittins. I don't think he's better than Esteval. I don't think he's gonna be better than Kunda. So what the fuck? I'm not expecting him to be here. They bring him in for fourth choice. Like, you know who convinced me of that? Of all people, CB. Because I'm like, damn, this nigga right. Like, if Garnacho's my fourth choice winger, I'm not the fuck I'm crying for. Because I know he ain't come. He's not better than who the motherfuckers ahead of him. So what the fuck I'm worried about? Unless
I think I heard you say something else as well. Yeah, because I was watching your stream yesterday. It was about Garnacho ain't really gonna fuck up the dressing room vibes.
Hell
like
no. Y'all think that 20 with what is he 20? 21? Come
20,
fuck up
21
that dressing room.
It's a new environment.
Yeah, no, it's just not, you think about it more than you need to, and it's just like, no. How many bench players are annoyed that they don't get minutes? It happens all the time.
What can you even say in that dressing room that's gonna fuck up anyone's vibe?
And it's a no bullshit manager in there that will go in there and probably dribble him up by his collar. Like, what the fuck you think this is?
Draw him out in front of the squad.
He called Rocky Sterling. Hey, come in here.
You feel what I'm trying to say to you?
Right
Even
here,
if I don't
Sterling,
like
have a seat. Close the door. Yo, there's no space for you. All right, have a good day. Open the door. Bye. Fuck y'all talk about. That's the manager we got. I think people forgot what he did when he first got here. He was flat out straightforward. He's a straightforward dude. Like, that nigga ain't coming fucking up our locker room. You crazy as hell. He would come for a flip. And you can't lose with him. I don't want that motherfucker. I don't want no Garnacho on my team.
No, Reaper, this ain't copium because nobody wants Garnacho. We still don't. If this deal gets ended now, we're celebrating.
Name a fourth choice winger better than this motherfucker in the Prem. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. What the fuck is people talking about?
Fourth choice winger that's got experience like that at his age.
None of us want Garnacho at Chelsea. It's just we've accepted this is going to happen. So live or die by it.
Dwight McNeil. You can forget about that.
He's going to be depth. And if he's going to be depth, there really isn't a lot for us to complain about.
About McNeil. On what planet is Dwight McNeil better than Garnacho? Shut the fuck up. I understand that I don't like him neither, but some of y'all say some of the dumbest shit. Dumbest shit. The dumbest shit. Fuck out of here about Dwight.
Like copium for Garnacho would be us saying, you know what, Garnacho's actually a decent player. Right. I've actually watched a comp of him and I actually think he'd be a good addition. Nobody said that. No one said that. And like in terms of who says fourth choice, we're just thinking with our brains.
No, Reaper. No. What is he then, Reaper? Somebody that they're waiting for the end of the window for his price to drop. That sound like an important player to you? What made you think you stupid motherfucker? Look how they treating them. They went out and spent $55 million on Gittins. And then they looking for Garnacho for fucking pennies on the dollar. You think that's to bring him in to start over who they spent $55 million on? That'll be against everything you dumbass niggas be saying about when you spend money on a player. Fuck y'all talking about.
Can you say who is flip-flopping? Because none of us want him here. None of us want him here. Absolutely none of us. Like my whole vibe is like, if you're going to do it, is what it is. Is what it is. I can't stop them, but they're clearly going to do it. I've come to terms with the fact that we're probably going to end up getting him at the end of the window.
No, not only that, let's be real. Let's try to if you could try to pretend like picking, there's no plus in picking him up. That's you and your feelings. In business, nobody don't care about feelings. Nobody care about your feelings. Nobody, people's feelings has got us in this predicament right now. That's why we play fucking football in a barn. That's why the ticket line had 100,000 people in it for season tickets, but only 40,000 could get in. The fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, Sancho was a starter because Sancho came in and got 3 assists in his first 3 games and earned himself a starting spot. And then when his form dropped, he became a super sub off the bench.
And where it started.
Shit happens. When you're good, you get starts. When you play badly, you're not getting started. It's just normal. It's normal. That's the standard squad rotation. So I just look what's in front of you. There is no way he's being looked at as a marquee signing. This is just clear like he might bang or he might be flipped. That's it. Don't like that it's Garnacho. Don't get it twisted.
Exactly.
You're getting him.
That's what the fuck what you call it was saying. And I had to sit and listen like, damn, it's the truth. Like CB like, yo, how the fuck you plan on playing in 4 competitions? With what players?
To be fair, we are still coming off the Club World Cup in the whole of last season.
4 players with 4 competitions. And then y'all gonna be the same ones. Tyreek George need game time. He can't get it here. He can't get it here. He has to go out and get it, and they have to get a player that's gonna be 4th choice and ain't gonna play much. Simple.
Yeah. Yes, that's just it.
Yo, only y'all little mental midgets care about what Garnacho brother's tweeting. Oh my gosh. His 15-year-old brother tweeted. Why are y'all grown-ass men following Garnacho's brother? Who's the loser in that situation? You or him?
Where's the post? Where's the post?
Konya, there's a possibility. He could come and knock it down.
For fucking Man United. Well. He can't talk about his brother, but you can't? Your brother don't even play. But you get to talk about him.
Hey, Sean,
I won't front. This is funny, though. This is funny, though.
I mean, y'all niggas is weird.
Oh, I'm crying. That's going to be a nasty screenshot when this goes through, though. I won't front. It's funny as fuck. Man did that and the Palmer tweet. It's all mad. Kaz says Garnacho's brother leaks the lineup. Lovely. Well, I can get an update early then.
How the fuck Kaz know that? What position he play on Man U? Left back? Right back? That nigga sounds stupid as hell. Remember Trev Chalobah? Trev Chalobah's leaking the lineup. Shut the fuck up. Y'all know who the fuck? Why the fuck his brother got?
Yeah, it was Chalobah. Remember, it used to be Chalobah and Mount leaking the lineups.
Fucking stupid ass shit.
Hey, Chelsea fans, I love them, man.
No, that's all football fans. They get caught up in the dumbest shit. Nobody don't care about Garnacho's brother. Who gives a fuck? Fucking little ass kid. He can tweet about his brother.
Wait, his little brother. Wait, how old is his brother? For real?
Younger than him.
I thought it was an older brother.
I could have sworn it was a younger brother.
Your guess is as good as mine, innit? I literally took a guess.
I could have swore I sat down and I heard people talk about him as a younger brother. See if somebody could find out. He is younger. Yeah, I told you. He's a fucking kid.
He is a younger brother. He is a younger brother.
The day I found out it was a kid, I stopped caring. When I thought it was a grown man, that's detrimental. When I said it's a kid, oh man, get the fuck out of here.
Wait, is that allowed? Is that allowed? Does he have to? Do you do that? 16-year-old, 17?
He's just tweeting, you know.
He's tweeting.
Okay, yeah, that's nothing, man. That's lightweight.
He just tweets his opinion on what's going on.
Yeah, that's it, man. I thought that was.
There was some little teenager saying Palmer ain't getting 10 goals without pens.
Impressed about a 15-year-old.
Exactly.
I thought that was a grown man.
He's a kid. When I realized it was a kid, I was like, "Oh man, get this fucking shit out of here! This ain't no big deal." I thought it was like maybe a big brother, like you know how the big brothers be like the role model or like the manager. I thought it was like that type of situation. I was like, "Nah, bro, this is bad." They like a little brother, a kid. Nobody don't give a fuck about what he tweeted.
If Newcastle can't get Sesko or another top striker, then they will not sell Issa. Hey, Newcastle, let's cut out the middleman. We can do some business. Let's cut out the middleman.
Did I not fucking say that was a possibility? Everybody shot me down. I said, "Yo, y'all think there's not a possibility that they can?" Then I should have showed y'all that in this day and time, you can't put a player in a position he don't want to be in.
He got 3 years left.
And so you can't put it the same thing when the team got the upper hand. You can't force their hand. Fuck, you gonna force it? If they decide to give in, okay, they decided. You didn't force it. They decided to say, you know what, this is best for us. Right now, if they say, Isak, guess what? We'll wait till next year and we need you back in camp. It's literally nothing he can do but show the fuck up. That's it.
Eventually, he got to pull up to training and apologize to the team.
Work. Now, you can come in here and pussyfoot it all you want. All right, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, pussyfoot it. Go ahead. These fans is going to fucking hate you. You're going to turn into persona non grata. You're going to be in the dirt. We'll play around you. Next man up. Everybody will blame this season on you. Ask Lukaku.
Jan Agfjortov. I ain't heard that name since the Haaland Lukaku sagas. Oh my goodness. He's saying Sesko wants to join United. Ain't no way they're being rejected again. Oh my goodness. Yo, they're having a humbling window if that's the case. But hey, yo, we got something for you, man. Let's do some business, man. Cut out Liverpool and tell him to come join us in London.
They're just finding out what a real big club is, man. Listen, these guys are not a big club. You know what I mean? Champions League or not Champions League. I try to tell people, like,
it's that generation.
The comparison, maybe
they ain't seen.
No. It's like again, they can't compete with us. That's obvious. Can't compete with City. That's obvious. Can't compete with Liverpool. That's obvious. Can't compete with Arsenal even. That's obvious. People thought they can compete with Manchester United. They can't compete with them either.
I don't know why they thought that. I don't know why
the worst United side, you know.
But I always tell people, United can be as horrible as they can. The problem isn't where they are; it's who's running them. These things they can get whoever they want to get. They're just not in that position. They just have owners who are dumb. So that's why it's like Newcastle. Come on, man. You're not big enough. You know what I mean? you're not there.
The PSR rules are just literally stop them from spending the majority of the Ps that they have. They thought they were going to get their Roman era, and it's like, nope. Even Roman wouldn't be able to Roman in this era.
Yeah, in this era.
But you wouldn't be able to. They're trying to sign. They're trying to sign
like 12 points because he would have bought who he wanted.
They're trying to spend all that money. They just can't. No one those players are saying no. Like they're trying to spend the money. They would have spent 80 million on Ikitiki, but he said no. I want to go to Liverpool. So
they're gonna have to
even then with the whole stuff is PSR and it's the wage bill and everything. Like they could just fuck all of that up and just be like, have what you want.
If it was that
we
era,
are more than
but if it was that era,
so much more that the player be like, yo, fuck that. I gotta come.
No. If it was that same era, right? The problem is that when they made money, they didn't stop at Newcastle having money. All of us have money. You know what I'm saying? So if they take off the restrictions and say everybody can spend, you can't outspend us.
You can't outspend them.
You can't.
They've got more money than the whole.
No, we can outspend them.
No, I don't think so.
They can't
They're the richest club in the world, mate.
No regulations,
no regulations, Daniel. They're going to go crazy.
Hear me out. Even if there's no regulations, right? Even when there was no regulations, for what PSG spend in comparison to us, we ain't, you know what I mean? We ain't the same. And even when there was no regulations where we were spending a lot of money, Real Madrid still spent more money than us. right? So no regulation or no regulation, right? Take the regulation off. With regulation, Real Madrid was willing to spend 200 million or 250 million on one player.
And I'm telling you, Newcastle will match those type of ambitions.
They can't.
With no regulation, Daniel.
It's not the problem. It's what they will be able to pay. You see the Saudi contracts they're giving out in Saudi? They'll be able to give that out. That's them.
That's brother. Hey, no regulation, Daniel. We are finished. I think Newcastle's takeover. Newcastle's takeover has come at a terrible time because we've had our fun. Manchester City's had their fun, and they've put a lock onto it. And Newcastle, the richest club in the world.
This would be Newcastle's money compared to the rest of the league,
bro. Listen,
show that chart.
The thing long, dag.
That's the block is Newcastle.
It's long, dag.
Come on,
Daniel.
He's
playing
for better understanding.
I think. Unless you guys hold on.
See them.
Hold on. The only thing I agree with, right, is that they're going to be able to offer higher wages. I 100% agree with that. No, I don't disagree with that. I'm saying there is a limit to where these wages can go. That unless you're going to say I'm going to offer every player 900K a week, which is not going to happen.
Nah, but that's not what they would need. Because first of all, this is what they would do.
And I'd say they could anyway.
Look at that. Just look at that for 320 billion, man.
They wouldn't poach from
this is the greed they talk about in the Bible, bro. This is
that's what they
would
hold on. That's what
they would not poach from within the Prem. First of all, they're gonna get the best. They're not even gonna. First of all, let me tell you how they play dirty. They don't go get the best first. They go get the second best. They fill you up with the second best and pay them sick. And then they look at the best, say, what you want. So now you already have a foundation. You got a foundation of motherfuckers.
The league knew that this new ownership will decimate the thing, innit? That's why they put a blocker on it in the first place. They use Saudis pirating.
Here's where you're not. This is my personal opinion. What people aren't considering, right?
Okay.
A lot of people aren't buying football clubs, right, or investing in it because there's obviously a limit to what you can grow based on what you can spend. If you open it up entirely and say, yo, you can spend whatever you want, what is stopping Clear Lake from getting Saudi partners as well? Hold on, let me just finish.
Okay.
Because everything you guys are saying is as things are. Because these guys have 320 billion in wealth. That means they will outspend everybody and they will do this. And no, they won't. Because they're not gonna let you do that. The moment you say it's free for all, hey, we're getting new partners in. Here's an extra 2.5 billion.
But PIF have got all of that in abundance, brother.
Even when parties. That's what you think they're going to spend their entire wealth on football?
They don't need to. This is peanuts. This is
no.
The budget is nothing.
Danny, do you know what they could buy with 1 billion? Do you know what they could buy with 1 billion? Yo, this is PIF.
They're not even doing that in PSG, and they have free range.
They don't own.
That's not them.
That's the
This is not.
No. I'm saying similar wealth levels.
I don't think so. The investment fund is big. I hear you, Daniel. No, Daniel. I hear what you're saying. I think maybe because we're legacy club, you could be able to do that.
Do you know what Clear Lake is worth?
Not 320 bill.
But Daniel, you said they're not
doing
that at PSG, but they did. PSG literally.
Clear Lake net worth, yeah.
No. For our club, are we at
70 bill?
70 billion.
What are we talking
Even
about?
that barely takes up like too much on this.
No, but you guys are 320.
Got it.
The 320 mil is irrelevant. Is what I'm trying to tell you, right? Because they're not going to spend. So again, it's when you hit a certain threshold. If you have, picture it this way. If you have 30 billion, right? The other guy has 100 billion, right? And we're buying a car. The cars only go so far. There isn't a car that you can buy.
But you're saying ultimately we're all at a stupid money point anyway.
No, it's no. That's not how money works.
No, I'm
What are
trying
we
to get what
talking
his
about
point
here?
is. I'm trying to get what his point is.
No, there's no point. If there's no rules, there's no roof. Then you always talk about as if it's cap. There's no cap. He's saying it.
Okay.
If it's cap, how much money we have don't matter because we both billionaires. But we talking about
even if it's not capped.
Even if it's not capped, there's no roof.
Okay.
What are you saying?
All right.
Okay, who puts the roof on it? What's gonna stop me from outbidding you?
Logic, business. You don't want to mess up the market. You don't want to mess up the market either. I'm not going to pay, even if I could pay.
About the market.
So am I gonna be allowed to respond or no? Or
okay, I'm okay.
Okay, let me respond.
Go on, Daniel.
What I'm responding to is this, right? The expectation is if you're an owner, you have 20 billion, another owner has 50 billion. The way you guys are presenting it is that, oh yeah, I'm only going to spend 1.5. No, they're going to spend 10 billion, and they will put that 10 billion of their money into it because they have a lot more. No, they're not. Because the requirement, hold on, just quickly. There is, like I said, there is a threshold. The richest F1 company, isn't it for Ferrari, since they're the oldest?
Yeah, Ferrari's biggest one, yeah. Ferrari.
Do they win every time?
No.
Do they have unlimited range to spend? Because it's only how much you can put on the car. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have. Hold on, quickly. It doesn't matter if you have.
That's wrong. There's rules to what you can and can't do to the car. There's cap. It's a cap.
What do you mean? There's no cap. No.
What do you mean no?
There's no.
You can't just do anything to a car. There's a cap.
That was like a couple years ago.
Do anything in football.
Yo, you telling me there's no cap in fucking F1?
I've signed out though.
There's no cap.
Yeah, F1's a bit far for me. I don't know.
I didn't watch that shit and I know there's a cap.
There's no cap.
There's no cap, bro. That was
everybody
in COVID.
In the fucking,
that was
COVID
time, bro.
What's the cap then? What's the cap? What's the cap? They're saying there's a cap. What's the cap?
There's a cap.
What's the cap?
What man said the cap? What in nitrous? Is there nitrous?
Guys, let us know because I know fuck.
I don't know fuck all about. I played Forza. Yeah, I like me.
Yo, somebody said this whole argument.
I only use cars on GTA.
Someone said this whole argument is cat.
We get to argue about what we want to argue about.
Yeah, don't tell us what we can argue about. Listen, here's my whole thing, right? Here's my whole thing. Here's my whole thing, and we can move on because we don't have to.
Y'all need to tell that shit to Lewis. Y'all sort of pay him.
We don't have to agree on this, right? But my whole point is this, right?
I'll explain this. So
it's at the end of the day. At the end of the day, there's a when you're doing a car, right? And I want the fastest car possible, right? There's a limit that you can go. There's a natural limit in the market, right? There isn't an unlimited limit in that market, right? So unless you want to buy things to put in your car that make it unsafe, there is caps on making it safe. You can't make your shit go 700 miles an hour and then it flies and kills people. You know, people die in F1 races, right? Like people die when they crash their car and they crash it because they go. So there's limits.
Disintegrate, they don't live.
No, when they hit the wall, no, they've even killed other people, like spectators.
Hell yeah,
right?
I that shit.
So there's rules on. Okay, you can't make this go however long, right? So when the money comes into play, is having the best drivers. This is where I was going. Having the best drivers drive for you. Even with their wealth, they don't have all the best drivers driving for them.
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes has drivers driving for them. You know what I'm saying? All these other drivers there, even though Ferrari has way more money that they can pay those drivers, but they don't have a monopoly in that way. There's always going to, because there's a limit to. There's only so much I can build with this car. Then it has to take with like how obviously how much you know how skilled a driver is and how his body fits with the weight of the car and all these other. I'm just getting to F1. That's why I'm using that. But yeah. So even with football, right? Like even think about it. Even when Barcelona was given the unforeseen, ungodly amounts, right? When they were giving guys like Griezmann 700K a week and De Jong, 800K and 900K and everything else. right? Even when they were doing that, right? One, we were all fine because one, they messed up in the players they got, and two, even they hit a limit, whether it's natural or unnatural, before PSR hit, even they hit a limit, right? Is they can't sign everybody. Like, it's maybe the way I'm receiving it, maybe it's not the way you guys are saying it, but the way I'm receiving it is that for every top player Newcastle compete with, if they had unlimited, wages, they would win that fight.
I think even transfer value.
I put it like this, Daniel. Let me show you what they'll be able to do, right?
Bro.
All right, real quick.
Because we didn't win all that fight. We were offering guys a crazy amount. What I did still said no to us.
Real quick. I'm gonna show you how easy they'll be able to dominate. What João Pedro on right now?
I don't know.
I actually don't know.
I don't know. They're about to tell us right now.
Bro, bro, if there was no ceiling, though, Daniel,
they don't have
Daniel, no ceiling, no PSR.
Bro, there's no ceiling in the regular world, right?
We got the teams are
there's
more rich owners. There's rich owners now.
I'm saying even just moving away from football.
Salary leaks are saying he'll be on 135 or around
135. Yo, if you think
120
came and say, "Yo, we'll give you 3," you think he's gonna say, "No, I still want to go for Chelsea"? He's gonna be like, "Nigga, I'm on my way to Newcastle,
bro."
And that one something we pay, that 3 they paying, it don't even equal up yet.
Bro,
it doesn't affect their pocket yet. We not even reached the way because we will have to reach paying like 600,000, 700,000 before
Jimmy. This is their smallest amount, but by the way, the 300 billion is the smallest amount. The fund is actually owned by the Prince of Saudi Arabia, who's valued at over $1 trillion.
Yeah, so 700 billion pounds in assets.
So if he wanted to, he could. Also, when Roman
we don't know where his money's in, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's got $700 billion dollars.
Someone like Elon Musk is the
assets,
richest man in the world, right? Someone like Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, right? 400 billion is it?
Yes, but
is Saudi, it about 200 of that is in Tesla? He's never selling Tesla. So
you got it wrong. You got it wrong because one is a stock option by a publicly traded company. One's a prince of an entire kingdom that they don't have to reveal how much revenue it is.
That's what I was about to say. He's not really the richest.
Hold on. Hold on.
Let's keep it a buck 50, brother.
But the kingdom has the money invested in certain things, right? So what you're saying,
700 billion in assets, in PIF assets, including Newcastle.
Yeah. No, but would we agree that maybe only 100 million of that is in pure cash? No one keeps pure cash.
Yeah, but even 100.
No one. No, I'm saying anybody. No one keeps pure cash.
The Saudis?
Nobody is.
And then your other point of
you never seen those videos with them with the U.S. Pounds and pounds of the fucking U.S. stacked up, and they just kicking it around.
That's not the money I'm talking about.
Yo, so if those guys are not rich like the princess, and what do you think they got sitting around? Those guys doing that are just like they only worth 50 million and 30 million. So what do you think the motherfuckers?
Daniel, we're fucked if there's no regulation. We're fucked.
We disagree. You don't have to keep.
I'm with you, my brother. You make valid points. I'm not gonna disagree. I will just agree to disagree there, man.
Here's the thing: when Roman came in, we did fuck up the market in the Premier League.
We fucked it up.
We fucked it up. And then when City came,
are you buying Shaw Phillips for 25 M's?
Yeah, and we paid 39 million euros back in 2004 for Drogba. From Marseille. No, yes, 24. I'm checking transfer market.
Yeah, it's talking euros.
Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about euros. I'm talking about euros. That's how much we paid for Drogba because we paid 30 million euros for Ricardo Carvalho back in 2004. Yeah, we basically spent $500 million. We basically spent $500 million worth if you put in today's market what Liverpool are doing during that window. So we did fuck up the market then in the Premier League. And then
Man City.
Just quickly, was my point about the transfer fees or was it about the wages?
It's both.
I think it goes hand in hand though, in a way though, my brother.
Okay. Because that's literally what Man City did. Man City came in and fucked up the market again. And by the way, Man City is only owned by the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, which is a city in UAE, not an entire fucking kingdom. So he's still poor compared to the Saudi crown prince.
Well, let's just put it like this, yeah. The man, they are richer than fucking Man City's Abu Dhabi group, Todd Bowley's Clear Lake, and the Qatar.
They're richer than all of us.
They're richer. They're just rich, bro. They're richer, bro. They're richer, bro. They're rich, bro. Like, cause they had to funnel it into a PI. They had to call it a PIF investment model. Cause if they were just willingly spending it, it would just be a madness, bro. They just had to funnel it all into this assets things that we got, bro. There's a lot, bro. The money long.
All you would need is one of them that's involved, whoever decide to like football. That's it. Just one. If one of them actually like the game, you're fucked. You're fucked. I want him. I want him. I want him. At all costs.
And while they don't have the global revenue, Newcastle, you know what they do have? The stadium revenue, because that stadium is still larger than ours, and that seat fills out.
Their stadium is what keep them up. Their
exactly.
fan base is what brings them bread.
Their stadium is in the middle of the city center, like, bro.
Imagine if they could spend that fuck you money and upgrade on the stadium, which is
always has a cost cap. Yeah,
but I think they're about to do improvements to the stadium, up there and all that, to the surrounding area.
No.
That's what Man City's doing. Man City's
Man City built a campus.
Entire fucking area around the stadium.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's gonna make the people.
They were innovative with that.
You upgrade every
Man
fucking
City, yeah.
There
was argument that when the Abu Dhabi group come in, they're just gonna come and spend money on the team. No, they actually improve the area, create jobs and stuff
Chelsea
like that.
Stadium was in like some poor area, you'd be able to do whatever you want because you just build up the area. That shit is around a bunch of fucking.
Imagine they put it in Roehampton.
People like, nigga, we don't need your money. We don't need your bread around here. Don't touch shit. Leave our motherfucking ashes underneath.
All we've got is them stole mansions and nothing else.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, yo.
And we still don't know what the fuck we're doing with our stadium. We've been trying to figure out for 15 years.
We fucked. Stuck like Chuck.
Bro. You know what? It's still our hut, though. Still our fucking hut.
Thank God for regulation.
We can't leave the stadium till I watch a game in there, and then we can leave.
Say Jimmy, not having it.
You're gonna be leaving for years, man.
We got a while to go, so don't worry about it. I'm quite sure once I go, I'll be like, oh man, they really get rid of the bridge. All right, okay, new stadium.
Fall in love with
y'all. Do y'all notice everybody that came to America that was from England? What did they say? Holy fuck. Did you see Pi's tweet about MetLife? He said, what a fucking stadium. I said, yeah, motherfucker.
I mean, y'all do it big, man. Y'all do it big, man. We can't. This ain't no competition.
What's the capacity though?
Giant Stadium?
82,000.
MetLife.
Yeah.
What's Giant Stadium?
I want to compare it to Wembley, innit?
Wembley's 90.
Oh, Wembley's much bigger than.
Yeah, Wembley. Yeah, but Wembley, I'm also just used to it.
But it's only one.
Wembley again. Nice.
Wembley 90. But Wembley, I mean, the American stadiums have got more. They got more Wembleys than we do. We only got one, don't we?
Yeah, y'all got one Wembley. Each state got a Wembley.
Them man, they got couples Wembleys. Man can't really.
Yo, Texas high school teams got a couple Wembleys. Like, yo.
Yeah, the man, they got a couple. Managers do it big, I guess.
Stadiums, you be like, what the fuck? Who plays here? Yeah, it's like that.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. For that's the new Ticketmasters thing, though. Good luck trying to get tickets now. Home games are going to be a fucking myth.
You said that
have to figure that one out.
A mess trying to get tickets.
Yeah, it'll be a mess. But if you're about, just let me know. I'll likely just give you my season ticket to use for the game. You just have to get a membership.
You do realize you have to get a login, right?
Yeah, no. If he just buys a membership, I can just forward him the ticket.
Allen High School.
I highly doubt that will work.
Buford in Texas.
Why not?
A $10 million
members will work only on members, not season ticket.
Crazy, man.
The what?
Because members only would work if you transfer it to members, not season ticket.
How does that work?
In fact, it's giving you gems right now. Take it in.
Just talk to some of my people.
So a season ticket holder can only transfer to another season ticket holder. That makes no sense.
Yes, that's my concern about that.
The fuck?
Well, that's That's beautiful. That's why we got that little ass stadium.
But
that's why
we'll see how that works for the first match day. Maldini, there's no way it can be true because season ticket holders would already have a locked seat. So how does that work? It would make sense to send it to a member that's struggling to get a ticket. But we'll see. I don't believe that for a sec. But there's only one way to find out. Big up Sultan, my G. Big up, bro. He's saying, I'm from Saudi. Jimmy is spitting facts. If there was no limit, everyone would go to Newcastle. That's the thing. I think with the way inflation's like now, it would be like what CP said. Very similar to Chelsea in 04.
Hypothetically, they could sign Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, who else? Haaland. And it won't even reach nothing.
No, but hear what I'm saying. You
start
wouldn't
giving
even
them
have
600K a week or some dumb
You
shit.
wouldn't have to go to get everybody's best player to build a good team.
No, facts. But hypothetically, yeah,
you
definitely.
build off of people's second and third best players, and then you go and get 1 and 2 bombs.
Like bam.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, big up Sultan though for the donation. Thank you, bro.
But yeah, I'm happy there's regulations because we don't want that.
Yeah, same. Because like it's just closed at the right time. We were able to just be bastards for 10 years, and then
I feel sorry for Newcastle. You are literally the richest club in the world, but we ain't seen nothing in 3 years. How many years now? 3, 4 years?
They can't do nothing except just be a stable team competing for Europe, man. You fucking love to see it.
Yeah,
we're the only ones that are able to completely bully England like that financially, and City, to be fair. They weren't in place before then.
No, City did their thing still. City did their thing still.
They managed to dominate Europe a bit. I mean, England a bit better than us. We dominated Europe, but they locked off England.
They locked it off.
Fucking madness. Mark Hugh on loan to Sunderland. I think that'd be a decent loan move for him personally. Ideally, would have been Ipswich or someone going up from the Championship, just so you get more touches of the ball in game. But I don't mind him being at a Sunderland, staying in the Prem. That's still a good look for him. Pretty easy, to be honest.
And Sunderland's goal is to stay up in the league, not to get relegated. So they brought Xhaka in there as well, just for the leadership in the dressing room as well.
Yeah, they've made some good transfers. So like we'll see how they play in the Prem. I think they'll still be playing on the back foot. But yeah, that's a good move. Ideally, though, still Championship side. Because you'd rather a team that's dominating on the ball just so you can see what he can do in a team that's dominating possession every week.
Ideally, like that's what the Championship team's supposed to do. That is what's it called? Spending money in the market.
Yeah. Big up Sultan as well, saying, by the way, PIF is investing clearly, and how grateful we are, Sultan. Please invest more.
I think that played a part in our clear out of 2023.
Yeah, you know them ones. There's still plenty to go. There's still plenty up for sale. Oh no, not you. Why are you still here? We need to get rid of that picture. Shout out João Pedro, but there's a new João Day. Big up João Pedro. Come on. And yeah, big up Sultan, man. Big up to the Saudis too. Big up to the Saudis. Hopefully, like if Clear Lake ever end up selling up, you're more than welcome. Please buy our glorious, humble institution. Please. Thank you. What else is there? Samuel Smith sold to Strasbourg for 6.4 million, which will be a nice little like return in a couple of years if he ends up balling out.
Hey, big up though, you man. In a bit. Big up.
Big up Ibsy.
Big up.
And Tyreek George going on loan. To be honest, that's about it. To be honest, it's been a relatively quiet, chill day. Yeah. Big up every single one of you that's locked in, though. You know what? We'll leave it at that. It's been a pretty chill stream anyway. Shout out every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that. God willing, tomorrow. So here we go. God willing.
Here we go, man. Fuck me.
Who's live that we like?
Months.
Is Monts live?
I'm not sure. Nobody's got live.
No, he's not. Nah, he's not. He's not live. But RSM's about to go live. He's gonna go live in half an hour. So everybody head over there, hit the notification for RSM, innit? Hit the notification for him. I will see you guys soon. Big up. Blues. Up the Chelsea.